what this year looks like. Okay, so Margaret Payan, she sent me a couple pictures. This is her beautiful family. They're well known throughout Artesia. Her daughters and son and her grandchildren and great-grandchildren have impacted our lives in some way or another. Oh, no. Okay, so throughout this presentation, we're gonna have a couple questions, and it's a quiz on Margaret's life. So if you know her well, you will probably do really well on this quiz. If not, again, it's multiple choice, so 25% chance you'll get it right. There are 3 funds to donate to when you donate to Community Bible Study. There is a general fund, a children's fund, and a local fund, and each one of those funds covers something else. All right, number 1, where is Margaret from? Where is she from? Is it A, Artesia, B, Portales, C, Albuquerque, D, Houston? So on your paper, go ahead and just write, you don't have to write the answer, just the letter. And then number 2, what is Margaret's maiden name? Is it A, Collins, B, Candelaria, C, Bennett, or D, Greenwood? Okay, so the first fund is the general fund, and all the money given to the general fund, including registration fees, are sent to the Ministry Service Center, the MSC, each month. The registration fee covers a quarter of what is needed to maintain CBS. The rest comes from faithful givers. So in order for CBS to operate, with the books and for us to use all their services through Fisher and everything, it actually costs $170 per person. Now we don't ask you to give that much. If you want to come to CBS, you need to pay $170. We just ask for the registration fee, which is $35 and then 5 or 10. We do this every time, 10 per kid that you register, and then I'll talk about that here in a minute. But after that, it is just based on what God lays on your heart to give. And we're very thankful for all those givers. This is used for developing materials, starting with new classes around the world, salary for a handful of personnel at the Ministry Service Center, leadership development for over 15,000 leaders, and then 15% is given back to the host church at the end of each class year. We are very thankful for First Baptist letting us come here and use their facilities and everything that they have here for the kiddos, and especially on the day that it was really windy outside. That was like my prayer throughout the day. Like, thank you so much for this church that we're not meeting outdoors, because it has been an awful winter. Yes. All right, number 3. Who is Margaret married to? Is it A, Randy, B, Joel, C, Ryan, or D, Kenny? Number 4, how long have they been married? A, 10 years, B, 54 years, C, 33 years, or D, 45 years? Okay, so the general fund, this is what it looks like. It always starts off with $25. From September through January, $1,492.09 were given. That is what we had sent back for what I had just read, for all those things to be covered. And then we always leave $25 left in the account. Number 5, Margaret retired from where? Was it Artesia Public Schools, the Credit Union, City of Artesia, or FLETC? Number 6, what is her favorite hobby? Is it A, quilting, B, bike riding, C, paddleboarding, D, painting? Okay, the Children's Fund. So the next fund we have is the Children's Fund. Half of the children's registration fee is kept in the Children's Fund, and the other half is put in the general fund and it is sent off. The Children's Fund is used towards babysitters. That's where a majority of the money goes to. We pay our babysitters that you see in the nursery. Crafts, the kids have awesome crafts. I love seeing what they come home with. Snacks, lots of goldfish. I should put on there how much is put goldfish every time. And then copies made that are given to your kids for you guys to do at home. Number 7, how many kids does Margaret have? 2, 5, 9, or 3? And then number 8, how many grandkids does Margaret have? 2, 5, 9, or 3?
That doesn't count. She's had a bunch.
Okay, so our children's fund, starting in September, we had $1,105. The registration fees and donations were $1,788. The cost of babysitters, so this is just up until December. We have not paid this new semester. We pay in December and then at the end of the year. So this is kind of half of what it's going to look like. We also had some change in babysitters this year. Usually there is 2 permanent babysitters back there who are being paid, but because of sickness and change of positions, we haven't had that. So this number is actually a lot lower than what it would look like if we had 2 consistent babysitters back there. So we are still praying for any other babysitters to come on board. If you guys know anyone, that would be super helpful, looking for a job to work on Tuesdays. The cost of supplies, $195.55, and our remaining balance, again, just continue paying this semester is for babysitters, $2,698.61. Okay, number 7, how many great grandkids does Margaret have? 2, 5, 3, 4, and 1 on the way. Which one is it? And then number 8, what is her favorite color? A, pink, B, purple, C, green, D, yellow.
Yeah, that's what I did too. I looked to see what she had on.
Black.
Black.
No black.
All right, and the last fund we have is the local fund. We started the year at $1,000. The donations are $1,011. Expenses, so these would be like leader's lunch, $189.98. The remaining balance of $1,821.02. This is the giving envelope. This is very helpful when you guys give. So the envelopes circle your group every week, and you can put cash in there. If you're giving a larger donation, these envelopes are very helpful because you get to put exactly where you want the donations to go. A lot of people will hand us a check and just say wherever it's needed, which is very helpful, but it's just better for you to go ahead and put where you feel led to give. So you would fill out an envelope. All gifts except for the registration fee of $35 are fully tax deductible. I don't really know what that means. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought we recently purchased a ranch, and everything my husband kept saying was a write-off, and I literally thought we got to write everything off. I didn't know like it was a third. I didn't understand it, and I was like, oh, so it's free. It's a write-off. We get to write it off. No, it doesn't work like that. So my husband had to explain that to me of what that meant and showed me. Again, thank you, Margaret, for doing what you do. So to receive the proper form for your taxes, you must fill out a giving envelope. And those are located in your leaders folder, or they're in the CBS office. Okay, so here are the answers. Let's see if anyone got a 100. Margaret Payton was born in Portales on May 8th, 1950. Margaret's maiden name is Collins. She's married to Kenny, and they've been married for 54 years. Margaret retired from Artesia Credit Union, and her favorite hobby is quilting. Margaret has 3 kids, 9 grandkids, and 4 great-grandkids, and 1 on the way. Another boy. Margaret's favorite color is purple. Did anybody get 100?
No.
Did anybody else? Woo!
Yeah, I just put my favorite song down. Happens to be the second.